Hello all and welcome to the official Royal Rumble review. Well, my official Royal Rumble review, that is. And before we start, yes, it is this cold in here. Thank you for asking. I'm going to give a quick review of the first couple matches to get to the main matches of the night. Started off with MVP versus Ric Flair in the retirement match. This was a very decent match. I give it 2 3/4 stars. It was very good. Flair held his own. MVP looked good. I don't really like the fact that Flair wins cleanly because it kind of buries the U.S. title a bit. MVP losing cleanly to a damn near 60-year-old man doesn't really make the title look good right now. But it's Ric Flair, so I guess it works kind of well in a way. So yeah, 2 3/4 stars. It was a very good way to open the show. JBL and Chris Jericho. I honestly thought if they were going to have an ending like this, that they probably shouldn't have started the feud yet, or rather have the feud start at the Royal Rumble. But this was a non-finish that looked good. It was bloody as hell, brutality everywhere. This was chaos all over. All hell broke loose. Because of the finish, I'd probably give it 2.5 stars. The aftermath, I'd probably give it 3 stars because it was very, very well done. I'm really curious to see where they're going to go with this. The next match was the World Heavyweight title match between Edge and Rey Mysterio. A couple botches here and there, but it was still a very, very good match. These two guys have got great chemistry with each other. They really showed it again last night. Edge wins cleanly, which I like, to build some momentum up for WrestleMania. Overall, I'd give this match about 3 3/4 stars. It was a very, very good title match. Probably the best world title match that they've had since Cyber Sunday, which was very good. Then we went to the WWE Championship match between Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. The crowd was really into this match at the beginning, then kind of died down a part of the ways in. I guess because they kind of knew that Orton was going to win this match. It still was a pretty good match. Orton wins cleanly, which I was a little bit surprised with. But I'd still give this match 3 3/4 stars also. This was another very good title match. I really didn't think Jeff Hardy was going to hold his own as much as I thought he would, but did a very good job. Orton did a real good job, which is kind of shocking. He's been off and on at some times this year. But yeah, it was a very good match overall. Both major championship matches come through in a big, big way. And now we go to the Royal Rumble match, which is pretty much what this whole thing's about. We start off the Royal Rumble with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. I was a little bit surprised that these two guys came in that early, because they ended up not really having as good a showing as I would have hoped. Yes, they were in the match for over a half hour, but really, they were still eliminated in the first half of the Rumble, which didn't really like that. Taker gets eliminated by Michaels, which doesn't really make sense because now you don't have a feud for Taker going into No Way Out. Let's run down some of the entrants too. Michaels at 2, eliminated by Kennedy. A little bit surprising, not really surprising there really. Santino Marella came in at 3, no one cared about. Great Khali came in at 4, no one cared. Hardcore Holly 5, he got a decent showing. He was in there for about 15 minutes. Still got eliminated early though. John Morrison came in a lot earlier than I thought he was going to be. I thought this guy was going to be the breakout star of the Rumble. He comes in early, has a real good showing, but still eliminated in the first half. Tommy Dreamer comes in at 7. He had a great pop. Unfortunately, WWE just doesn't know what to do with Dreamer, and it kind of sucks. He was only in there for about 2 minutes. Batista came in at 8. I really wasn't surprised that he came in this early. I thought if there was any of the big stars that came in early, I thought it would be him. He comes in at 8. He lasts the longest of anybody in the Rumble, which doesn't make much sense. He's eliminated by Triple H. Doesn't make much sense. But now they don't have a feud for him either. So he's in the Rumble for about 37 minutes and nothing to show for it, and not even a feud to build off of. Hornswoggle comes in at 9, never really enters the match, however. Technically, they said he was in there for about 25 minutes, but it doesn't really matter. Chuck Palumbo comes in at 10. No one cares. Jamie Noble surprisingly got a pretty good pop in this. A shame that he wasn't in there for very long. So, yeah. CM Punk came in at 12. Not really surprising since he lost the belt that he was in. Unfortunately, I think they had him drop the belt too late because then there was no build-up to him being in the Rumble. If they had done that, I think they would have given him a better showing than what they did. But it was just too little too late when they had him drop the belt, and the way he got eliminated kind of sucked too. Cody Rhodes comes in at 13. Nobody cares whatsoever about this kid. They have him last about 20 plus minutes, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. Umaga comes in at 14. WWE, please tell Umaga to never wear those red tights again. You could easily spot Umaga out during this match, and that was in a bad way. Please tell him never to wear those tights again. That looked hideous. Very, very bad. Snitsky comes in at 15. Nobody cares. The Miz came in at 16 to a decent pop. Now we come to Shelton Benjamin at 17. WWE has completely fucked up this guy. WWE, please, can you tell me why Jimmy Snuka and Roddy Piper, who came in at 18 and 19 respectively, both lasted longer than Shelton Benjamin did? And Snuka didn't even last 3 minutes, and Piper lasted a minute 2. Shelton Benjamin comes out to a very, very good pop. I sure as hell hope that they were listening because it was a very good pop. He's eliminated within about 15 fucking seconds. And last night was the final nail in Shelton Benjamin's credibility because now the mainstream fans are never going to take this guy seriously. Not after the WWE makes him put on a showing like that, which is complete, utter bullshit. Snuka and Piper, 18 and 19, as I said. King came out at 20. Carlito came out at 21. Both got pretty good pops. Mick Foley came in at 22. Big time pop. Hometown guy, obviously. He lasted a little bit longer than I thought he was going to. Kennedy came out at 23, who got a very, very big pop, in my opinion, especially for a heel. In my opinion, I think he got a bigger pop than Batista did, which is saying something. It's a shame. It's a fucking shame that WWE screwed this guy's career over after they had him drop the Money in the Bank earlier this year, because that was the pop that he got at WrestleMania last year, if not more than what he got at WrestleMania. And it's a shame at how they kind of buried his resume after he got injured, which kind of sucks. Big Daddy V came out at 24. Nobody cared. Mark Henry came out at 25. Chavo Guerrero comes out at 26, which is kind of a shocker. People are thinking that they're just burying the ECW title now. In my opinion, this is kind of more of a screw job for CM Punk, like I was talking about earlier. I really don't think this had anything to do with burying the ECW title. It was kind of more of a screw job to CM Punk. I'll kind of leave it at that. Hopefully people will agree with me. Probably not, though. Finlay came out at 27. Never entered the Rumble, though. Burke came in at 28. Then we come to Triple H, and I'm going to be honest. I literally forgot that Triple H had not come out yet. He comes out at 29. And at number 30, for a couple minutes, I thought, maybe this is going to be Ric Flair. Maybe Flair's going to come out at 30, and maybe they're going to gift the Rumble to him. But, folks, John Cena comes out to probably the biggest fucking pop I have ever heard in my life. I thought parts of the building were going to come down because of how loud that arena was. That was insane. Absolutely insane. That was one of the biggest ovations I ever heard in my life. Cena wins. I gotta say this. This just goes to show that WWE can still keep things secret because nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. Because, trust me, if somebody knew about this, this would have been all over the internet weeks ago. But this just goes to prove that all those rumors that, oh, Cena's not even going to make it to WrestleMania, or he's not even going to be at WrestleMania, period, it just goes to show that WWE can still keep things secret. And we fell for it hook, line, sinker, because we all never saw it coming. Cena wins the Rumble. He's going to WrestleMania, which I'm going to be there. Unfortunately, just kidding. So overall, I'd give this pay-per-view 7.5 out of 10. Very good way to start the new year for the WWE.